Hey, what's up? TROY, the maker, checking in. Today, we are going to take a vector image and we're going to turn it into a 3D model. So I'm going to show you my entire workflow where I start in CorelDraw and then we're going to transfer it into Tinkercad so we can 3D print it. Let's get started. Okay, we're in our workspace. Let's click over here to font tool, click somewhere in our workspace, and we're going to use the font called Show Pop. You want to make sure that you use a bold font. It don't really matter, like just find one that you like. I'm using Show Pop. I'm gonna type the word maker. All right, let's make it a little bit bigger so we can see. Okay, let's put it at the bottom, something like that, right? So we're gonna go up to the object and we're going to break maker apart. It basically is so you can individually check all of the letters. All right, let's take the M, let's move it up here. Let's leave the M straight, just like that. Okay, we're gonna take the A and we're going to put it somewhere like right here. But if you click it again, you see these arrows right here, so you can basically like move it. So let's move it something like that, but let's bring it in. Some like right here, yeah. All right, let's take the K and we're going to put the K right here, but then we're gonna click it and we're gonna put a little turn to it. Yeah, like that. Let's move it up just a little bit, something like that, yeah. You wanna make sure that it's touching. And then let's take the E and we're gonna put the E like right there. Should we put a little turn on it? Yeah, let's see, hold up. Let me see what it'll look like. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, a little turn. Make sure that it's touching. Okay, right? And let's take the R and we're gonna put the R right there. All right, cool, that looks cool. So let's select it all and then we're gonna make it the size that you want it to be. So I'm just gonna scale it up to about, so I get about around 8 inches in height. Yeah, about 8 inches, something like that. All right, cool. Yeah, it looks cool. To make it fun and easy, let's change the colors to what I don't know if it's gonna be the colors at the end, but we can change them. Let's change the M, royal blue color. Let's change the A to an orange, yellow, got a green, red. Yeah, let's go red. The next thing we want to do is, see how the M, we want to make all of the letters like be first, right? So it looks like they are layering like behind each other. So we're gonna select the M, gonna go up to the object, we're gonna order, and we're gonna move to the front. See how it's in the front? And then you see the A is behind the M, which that's what we want. But then you see the K, we want it behind the A. So we're gonna take the K, go up to the object, go to order, and we're going to move back of layer. You see what I mean? So it's behind that, so it's behind the K. Then we want the E to be behind the K. So we're gonna select the E, go to order, and we're gonna move back of layer. Right, so you see how it's behind the K, and then we want to take the R, the red R. Yeah, red R. Yeah, I should have picked red. Crazy. And we're gonna move to the back of page, right? So it's at the back. But see how I want this to be a little bit more behind it. So let's move it a little bit closer like that. Yeah, see how the R like, now you can see. So it says maker. All right, cool. So we're gonna leave this like it is. We're gonna go down here, we're gonna select us another page. The first thing we're gonna do is we wanna get all of our letters, since they're gonna be different colors, right? So we're gonna take the M just like it is because it's in the front. We're gonna select it, we're gonna go to edit, copy, go to our second page that we just made, we're gonna edit, paste. That's our M. And we're gonna move it over to the side. Let's go back, and then we want the A. But see, you see the A, how this M is in front of it, and we got it in front of the K and everything, but the M is in front. So in order to keep this look, what we're gonna do is we're going to go over here to the Smart Fill tool, and we're just going to select the A, the orange A. And you see how I selected all of this? So but it changed the color. So it's just letting you know what everything that is selected. So we're going to go up here to edit, and we're going to cut. We're going to cut it out, go to the second page, edit, paste. And see how I leave that little cutout? We want to leave it just like it is, and we can change the color back to, I think it was orange, yeah. Change it back to orange, and we're going to put this right here, right? So, okay, let's go back to our design. We're going to do the same thing for the rest of the letters. We got all of our letters and how we want them to print. Select all of them, and we're going to convert to curves right here. No hairline around it, just put none. So these are our letters. Now we need to make our frame and our base. So we're gonna select it all, go up here to edit, copy. We need to make another page. So let's make a third page, and we're going to go to edit, paste. We're gonna select everything. Now with this part, what we're gonna do is we need to make like a base, but I want outlines to go around this. The first thing we're gonna do is change all of it to black. We're going to go up here to bitmap. We're going to convert to bitmap, right? And we're gonna go just change it to black and white, press OK, and then we're going to do a quick trace. So quick trace, which is gonna do like basically fill out the outline, and since we did a quick trace, the bitmap is still behind it. So what we're gonna do is select it, go up here to object, go to order, move to back. This is our bitmap, click it, and just delete it. So we're gonna take our new vector that we just made, let's put a hairline around it, and we're going to unfill it. So what I was saying, we're gonna make a border around this. We're going to select it, go over here, and we're going to go to contour. Let's go about 1/4 of an inch, and we're going to go on the outside. It's the inside, let's go on the outside, just like that. So that's the outside, and we're going to select everything. We're going to go up here to object, and we're going to break contour apart. We're going to select that inside contour that we made, and we're going to edit, cut. We're going to create another page, and we're going to edit, paste. So we're just going to go over here, get us a square. I'm going to start it somewhere on this edge, and I'm going to come over to this edge, and I'm just going to bring it down, something like that. And let's make it a hairline, and we're going to select everything, and we're going to go to alignment, and we're going to align at the bottom, so it's directly at the bottom. And what I'm going to do is, how it's like this, we're going to just select the square that we just made, and we're going to go over here to this tool right here. We're going to go to shape, and see these when it turns into these little squares, you can move them and kind of round them a little bit. So we're just going to round them, something like that. Go back to our select tool, and we're going to click everything, and we're going to combine it together. So we create us a nice flat base. So okay, let's do a little recap. This is what we started with. We got our letters right here that we're gonna print out in different colors. This is our base, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with this. We're gonna use this basically for an outline for the letters. Export everything, SVG file. So now we are in Tinkercad. The first thing I like to do is go up here and change the name. What I called it, stack name sign. All right, I'm gonna go over here and we're gonna upload our base first. I don't know why it does this. if it does this sometime, just remember your dimensions. All right, so this is our base, and we're gonna make it black, and we're going to make it about 1.5 inches. Make it look good. 1.5 inches, no, 1.25 inches. Yeah, 1.25 inches. All right, so this is our base. So let's move it to the side. And you know that other one that we had, the other contour on the inside, let's upload that one. Same thing. I don't know why it does this sometimes. I done tried a lot of different stuff. If someone knows how to do this, please let me know. Let's get the sizes right. This right here, let's make it black. And we're going to make this 1/8 of an inch thick. And this is what we're gonna use to basically line up our letters. So let's click this one, go over here to align, and we're gonna line it at the top. And we're going to line it in the middle, and in the middle, right? See how it is, right? And we are going to click it, we're gonna rise it up to like 1/4, right? Make it just on top of it. So when we put our letters on top, it's gonna look nice and cool, right? Zoom in, you see how we got our letters sticking up just a little bit? That's what we're gonna just glue it right to the top of it. So it looks cool right there. So what we're gonna do is select everything, and we're going to group it all together, make sure everything looks good, and we're going to export this as a STL file, and we're going to start printing. We'll just move it to the side, and now let's upload our letters. And next we're going to do the same thing to the letters, but instead we're going to make them 1/8 inch thick. Give you an idea on what it's gonna look like. See what I mean? Looks pretty cool to me. So okay, let's get the filament loaded and print everything out. You make me feel so right with you in the sunlight. Just trying to have a good time. Oh girl, won't you be mine? Let's upload our file. So we got our base uploaded. It's gonna take 3 hours and 16 minutes. Use some of this super glue. I'm gonna do one letter at a time. See, that's what I was talking about, using this edge right here for an outline. We got a little working room. Probably gonna be better to put it on the back of this than to put it on there so we can show better. I'm going kind of fast so I can be able to move it around, just so if I need to, because I want it to fit like a glove. So you're just putting it on, just getting it done. All right, let's get this R on. Let it sit for a second. And there you have it, a stacked name sign. I'm sitting here looking at this like, what could I do to improve this? I'm thinking about like, I could have put a slot or something at the top and make it a piggy bank. Make sure you put a little hole at the bottom so you can get your change out and plug it with something. But you can make a piggy bank. You can put like some sleeves or something on the side to hold some pencils and pen or some candy. You know, love candy. Yeah, it's a couple of ideas that I know I probably could do to make this better. Let me know in the comments, what would you do to make this better? And if you like this video, Make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Let's go make something else.